Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is the 9th day of the holy month of Ramadan 2025 or 1446. And this will bring us to the next body part which is endowed with responsibilities or duties, and that is the hands. And the hands should be used in the service of Allah and not in creating unlawful things. And that is a very general statement, and it must be used only that which Allah has sanctioned or ordained. And He has also ordained for them, for the hands to be involved with charity, for example, to bring reconciliation between brothers and sisters, near and dear ones, and to strive in the way of Allah. And it must always be pure. For example, the hands must always be the hands that is pure, where we do not use our power, our hands, to suppress others, or we do not use any of a stick or any weapon, for example, to kill or to injure or to harm other people, because that is indeed haram. It is forbidden in Islam that you have carte blanche, that you can do what you want to. Now in Islam there is no absolute freedom. There is responsibility first. We must learn how to behave. We must be tamed. We cannot just, because of the nafs, you perhaps don't like something, you perhaps consider yourself to be higher or supreme than others, and in so doing you want to subjugate, you want to inflict harm, you want to oppress others, you even want to kill or torture others. That is haram in Islam. Allah did not sanction that, and those are all the ways of darkness. We should use the hands. The hands must be used in everything that is good, in charitable work, for example, in letting people come and reconcile, in even writing very good, very beautiful things, very beautiful poetry, very beautiful novels, whether it is fiction or non-fiction. We should use the hands and be creative with it. This is what and it must become in such a way that, for example, when somebody offer you something, and most probably that person has acquired that particular item or thing through unlawful means, and then when you extend your hand, you can feel that there's something wrong here. You don't even touch, you don't even want it. It is every cell in your body. Every cell in your body is aware, is conscious about what we are doing. So when we speak about the hands has a responsibility, like the eyes, the tongues, the ears, for example. All of those body parts have responsibility, and they will be held accountable. Whatever you do will be held accountable. Or there is, for example, somebody's property, you don't go and extend your hand and then put it in your pocket unlawfully, illegally. No. And this is what we have. Let this holy month of Ramadan be a month of Ramadan where we restrict ourselves, where we limit ourselves, where we tame ourselves, where we are training ourselves, so that the nafs, the ego, don't control. It should be in the service of Allah Azza wa Jalla Sha'na. This whole body was not given free of charge. There's responsibility for each part, and as we have recited the Holy Quran and some of the few ayats in the previous mornings, we have mentioned how all of these body parts will be held accountable, and they will testify what they have done. So in so doing, let us become of those who are muttaqi. Amongst others, the meaning of the word taqwa is those who are aware, those who remind themselves, those who are God conscious. In so doing, you don't need a police force. You yourself must police yourself. And this is part of the healing, part of the therapy within Islam. And with this, may Allah help us and guide us to indeed let our whole being be in the ambit of the Sharia, the Islamic law, because that brings dignity, that brings honor. A person who has trained himself, that's a person who is a disciplined person, and the effect of it in the society, honor and dignity. And he then becomes a man of what? Very important. This is extremely important. Like Rasulullah Sadiqul Ameen becomes a man of integrity. May we all become of those who have integrity in everything we do. And may it also be ethical as well in everything we do. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.